3, 2, 1.
And even to be fair, I don't know what you thought of Mbappe. What was it? What game was it? I can't remember what game it was. Maybe Poland when he dropped. He was dropping deep. He's trying to show you, Rants. He's not just running in behind, bro. He's trying to.
He was dropping deep and he was shit, blood. Even Patrice Evra said, "Yo, like he's not running in behind as much. Yeah, he needs to stop trying to play like Neymar."
Do you see why he wants to play off the left though? Because he can create chances.
He needs to play off the left because he can't play with his back to goal, bro. Like, I don't mind Mbappe on the right because he likes to go down the outside. Do you know what I'm saying? He likes to go down the outside and use his pace and kick and run. You can't do that when you play back to goal. So it's one of them ones where, bruv, from even Everest saying it, blood, he knows, bro. Like Mbappe, bruv, like when he plays to his strengths, he's a dangerous man, innit? Like whether you like him or you don't like him, he's always dangerous because if there's grass for him to run in, he's gonna run into it. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, when he drops deep, he's not effective. He's not effective because he's not good on the ball. So, like, it's just one of them ones.
He got an assist. He caught some problems. I wouldn't say he got an assist for Giroud. I wouldn't say he's nowhere near Messi and Neymar dropping deep, but he's decent.
Yeah, he's not effective when he drops deep, bro. Like, what makes him dangerous is his pace. If he's not using his pace, like, he's just any player. Do you know what I mean? So when he drops deep, there's no point. There's absolutely no point. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, it just is what it is. Like, he can't play on the swivel, yeah, in traffic. So him dropping deep does not really help his game at all. The only time him coming deep would make sense is if he's dropping deep to kind of fake, calm, give and go, bounce, spinning behind. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? But
that's what a lot of players do when they drop deep, though. Like
that's what they have to do. Salah does the same thing.
If you say that he's not good dropping deep, then that means a lot of other players in this world are screwed because there's not many players that are like Neymar, Messi level dropping deep. So
no. I would say they're different styles of players, innit? They're different styles of players, bro. Because, like, for instance, yeah, someone like Anthony, yeah, he plays on the wing, yeah, but his ball retention is so good. Like, you very rarely see him lose the ball, bruv. Like, he knows how to use his body, even though he's small. Do you know what I'm saying? He can do little give and goes, and he can play in tight spaces, innit? Like, Mbappe's not a tight spaces kind of player. And then you look at Mo Salah, he comes deep. He don't have great feet, but what Mo Salah's got is he's got crazy strength. So he can put his foot on the ball and feel defenders and just hold them. Do you know what I mean? Because he's got mad strength. Mbappe can't do that back to goal because he's not really built like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's different. When he comes deep, it's usually a little one touch back to someone, turn, go in behind, try and get it back. Do you know what I mean? Which is fine. But if you come up against low blocks and them things there don't work, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone's got to be honest, yeah. Like he's a very effective footballer, yeah, but he's made a whole career of running into space. But when you watch most of his goals, it's transition, pace. That's it. Even from his Monaco days, the amount of times I see Mbappe bursting through, blood, like 20 yards sprinting, like no one near him because he's super fast, and then he slots the keeper, bro. Like he's made a career of that. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that it's very limited. And when he comes up against certain kind of players, he does struggle, bro. Do you know what I mean? He cooked Walker once, but other than that, Walker had him in a straitjacket, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then you look at the last game as well, the Morocco game. People will say, oh, yeah, he showed good feet for the goal. The goal that Thingy scored at the back stick. But, bro, he was getting desperate at that point because he wasn't in the game.
People saying there ain't no space in the Prem, fam. Listen, Salah's found space in it. He's found enough space.
Yeah, bruv, there's space if you play for Liverpool, blood. That's why. If you play for Liverpool, there's space.
Mbappe, I wouldn't be surprised if Mbappe finds some space. Do you know what I mean? And
but I know what they mean, though. He's right, though. Do you know what I mean? Because if you look at like Haaland, for instance, yeah, Haaland used to score loads of transition goals in the Bundesliga. Yeah. You don't score those in for Man City. Most of his goals now for Man City are in the box poaching because he doesn't get the space that he used to get to run into. He doesn't get it.
If Mbappe was to receive the ball, say just outside of the area, just off the D, and he shifts it to his right, he's probably going to slap it in the top bins. Do you know what I mean? He's got the finishing now with his game, where it's like I feel like yes, he does need his spacing behind, but if he doesn't get it, I still think he's going to get goals because the guy can.
Oh, he'll still get goals, but not the same volume.
I don't know, man. After what Haaland's come and done, where everybody thought he would struggle and be
he's a poacher though. Mbappe's not a poacher.
He is a poacher. He is a poacher.
Goals, but he's not a poacher like that. Like Mbappe is.
I think even in
1v1 volume finisher, like he's not a poacher.
Even in short distances, his pace will probably get him past those little 1v1 duels, even up against low blocks. Just a little bang, just moment, and then just give yourself a little yard. So the brother's quick, man.
Yeah, no, Brabby's a joke. It's not only does he have pace, but it's his acceleration as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's his acceleration, because a lot of players are quick if you give them time to build up speed. That's why Kyle Walker's so quick, because Kyle Walker's overall speed's fast, but his acceleration is lightning, isn't it? So it's one of them ones where Mbappe is actually a freak when it comes to athleticism. He's a joke. He's a joke, and that's why he'll always be dangerous. He'll always be dangerous. Do you know what I mean? But there's a difference between being dangerous, yeah, and being really, really good, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. There's a difference. So it's one of them. Yeah, go on.
I want to see more of the world's best players in the Prem, because it's always like the Prem's the most difficult league. The Prem, but we don't see the Messis come to the Prem. We don't see the Ronaldinhos come to the Prem. We don't see the Zidanes come to the Prem. I need to, and these players will all kill the Prem. But like even the Mbappes and the Haalands, now we've seen Haaland come over. I need to see Mbappe come to the Prem as well, because it's always the narrative that the Prem is going to stop this guy, or the Prem's more difficult. When these players come up against the best Prem teams in the Champions League, they rip the shit out of them.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So it's like, as much as I respect the Burnleys, you know, I don't really know what the Codys and the Tchaikovskys are going to do with Mbappe. I'm not really.
Nah, but you know what it is. You know what it is, though. You know what makes the Prem though. What makes the Prem is that it's not necessarily the big teams, bro. It's the smaller teams that will give you headaches. Do you know what I'm saying? In these other leagues, the smaller teams don't really stress you out the way the smaller teams will stress you out in the Premier League, because you get teams in the Premier League that don't want to play football. Whereas in a lot of these other leagues, yeah, like when you go Spain, every team tries to play. Like whether they're in a relegation battle or whether, they all try and play. In the Prem, these men ain't trying to play football. Like they're coming to let you know you can have that. We just want a point, bruv. So you man just have to try and find your way through this. Same with Germany. Like most of these men want to play. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv. No, listen. If you're fighting for your life in the Prem, you ain't playing a high line. You're not doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, man are playing literally 2 banks or 4 here, and literally we're playing for set pieces. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? When you got the Allardyce teams and the fucking...
Well, most teams in the Prem try to play football, though. There's only a few of them that do that, innit?
Yeah, but they try and play football, yeah, but only to a certain extent. Do you know what I'm saying? Only to a certain extent. They'll try and play football in transition, but most of the time they're happy to let you have the ball. Brighton are only one of the only teams outside of the big 6 here that actually try and play all the time. Do you know what I mean? Wolves don't try and play all the time. They'll play sometimes, but more times they're going to retreat. Do you know what I mean? Crystal Palace as well, yeah, they try and play, yeah, but not at the extent of their organization. Like, no, like they make sure that they're organized and they're hard to break down first. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why when you look at those teams, yeah, they make sure. Same with Brentford. Brentford try and play sometimes, but Brentford are very physical. They do a lot of long throws and stuff like that, and they're very dogged. So but even though Brentford plays sometimes, physical, who is?
The French
league no, the French league's more physical than the Prem in terms of.
So he probably
like they have like I think 3 or 4 times the yellow cards that the Premier League have. Like it's a violent league, bro.